Are you serious? Are you serious? All right, so we've got some more breaking news coming in. Benjamin Netanyahu is even getting in more deeper peril in Israel as the vultures are trying to take him down as the prime minister of Israel. More Israeli officials have now been arrested on corruption charges. I mean, we're dealing with what? Cigars and a couple bottles of champagne, and we're trying to take down the prime minister of Israel in the most critical time in the nation's history, when you're dealing with Iran on one hand and the radical Islamic Muslim militant group Hamas on the other side from Gaza. Well, less than a week after Israeli police recommended that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu be indicted on several corruption charges, a new legal minefield has opened up beneath his feet. 7 more Israelis were arrested on Sunday in what the police call Case 4000, a new investigation in which members of Netanyahu's innermost circle are suspected of intervening with regulators to help a group there, an Israeli news group, an Israeli communication giant, then run by a close friend of the prime minister in exchange for favorable coverage for Netanyahu and his wife Sarah on news portal owned by the company. So they're saying he got a favorable exchange, that he helped them somehow, and in turn they were to give him favorable coverage. This is what they're alleging, which is really, I mean, we're talking cigars. We're talking to get good coverage instead of the fake news coverage that Donald Trump gets over here in America. Well, though Netanyahu has not been named as a suspect in this case, numerous Israeli news outlets are reporting that he is expected to be questioned under caution, a term used for suspects in criminal cases. The names of those arrested were not officially announced, but for about an hour before the imposition of a gag order on all details of the investigation, news websites are reporting that they included a close friend of Benjamin Netanyahu's and the prime minister's former communication director, also Netanyahu associate who served as director of the General of Communications Ministry. Guys, this sounds like a lot. This sounds like another Russian collusion confusion situation taking place, going after the prime minister of Israel on bogus charges, now doing the same thing they did to Trump, going after some of his key players in his cabinet or associates. And the crime is he's going to get favorable news coverage. Since when is news coverage favorable or unfavorable? If favorable news coverage is a crime for the candidate, then would a negative news coverage be a crime on the news agency? If that's the case, somebody go get CNN and MSNBC and lock them up and throw away the key. Are you serious? I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. But I truly want you to pray for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his wife Sarah and their family and the nation of Israel. What's happening here is the powers that be are trying to force a two-state solution, of which Netanyahu does not want to do. But maybe that biblical prophecy that's found in the scriptures, where Rebekah in her womb was 2 nations and 2 manner of people, it may be that this prophecy is going to come to pass one way or another. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days. You don't want to part the land. God warned against it. But it seems as if prophetically they're headed in that direction anyway. What does this all mean? And will President Donald Trump be able to help rescue Netanyahu? Are you serious? The beast, the biblical beast in the Bible, the Illuminati, the global elitists, the New World Order is rising. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. We're running out of time.